Hi everyone, Connie Holmes here. I've been thinking about something lately and I wanted to just jump on here and share it with this audience because it means a lot to me that you have signed up for my e-news that I send out. As you guys know, I really don't bombard you too terribly much. I try hard not to anyway. No one likes to be spammed to death. And I also try that whatever I do put out here, that I want to try and give some sort of value, even if it's just little nuggets. So that's what I'm going to consider today's video, is just a little thought-provoking nugget, I will call it. So some of you may know that I just recently published my very first book, and in doing that, obviously, I have about 22,000 words in that book. So you really think carefully about your word choice. And quite honestly, that's something that I need to incorporate into my daily verbal speak with people, because I'm a fast talker. I think fast and just words kind of roll out of my mouth. But I definitely could benefit from pausing and slowing down a little bit better and making sure I'm using the right words that I want to say. Coupled with that is, I think you guys know that I'm a hypnotherapist, and lately I've been utilizing quite a bit this fascinating therapy. It's called Hypnofit therapy, and I won't go into that in detail or anything, because that's not the purpose of this video, but in this therapy system, we actually talk in quite a great detail about all the different emotions that a person can have. And it's things like anger and sadness and hurt and fear and guilt and shame and, all these different things. And so, these are words that we throw around all the time. And it just makes me pause for a moment. So very specifically, the word hurt. So obviously there's two forms of hurt. There is the physical hurt. If you stub your toe in the middle of the night on the dresser, we've all done that. And yeah, that's a hurt. So I won't use that version of it. The other hurt is that more of that internal hurt, like somebody hurt me. And so I guess I just want to pause just for a moment, and I want to challenge everybody to just think about that word hurt. When somebody hurts you emotionally, so what did they do? Did they say something insensitive? Did they, usually when someone hurts you emotionally, it's usually in words, in actions, or behavior. Behavior and actions can kind of be the same thing, but those are usually the ways that people can hurt you. And so then if you think about it, it's like, okay, so let's say somebody just says something very harshly to me, and those words really just kind of like penetrated my heart, and that really stung and that really hurt. So if you stop and you think about it and you're like, okay, why did that person's words to me hurt so bad? And I think a lot of times it's because of the expectations that we have. I think it's when other people don't meet our expectations that creates hurt inside of us. So if you just pause and think about that for a minute, I know there's other scenarios to that, but like if we just think about that and go down that road a little bit, I think there's some deep truths to that. So it's when we expect a certain friend or family member or whatnot to act a certain way, or to view us a certain way, or to treat us a certain way. We expect that of them probably because we're treating them, how we want to be treated. Hopefully we're treating them with respect and dignity and all these beautiful things. So we expect that in return. So when they don't do that to us, it can piss us off. But after we get through that pissed off feeling, there is that layer of hurt. And so just think about that for a minute. You don't have to agree with me, but it's something to just kind of dig deep with a little bit. And I just kind of challenge all of us the next time that we're feeling hurt to really stop and think about it. And if there's any truth to this, if you find some truth to it, maybe it goes back to that old saying that, we cannot expect others to be like us or to treat us how we do them. Unfortunately, right? It kind of goes back to that golden rule, but I don't think everybody knows that golden rule or remembers it. So I guess at the end of the day, it is really just managing our expectations of other people. Because if we do that, then we really reduce our chances of feeling hurt by other individuals. So I hope this was helpful. There's no real answer to this at all. It's just a thought that I had, a theory that I had, and it's not a new theory, but it's just something that I've been noodling over and kind of trying to think about from a different way. And so it's just something I want to just put out here and let it sit and let you guys ponder it and think if that resonates any truth to you, and maybe it does, and maybe it can kind of reduce some future hurts when we realize that, what, at the end of the day, we're all individuals. We can't control other people. All we can do is control how we react to certain things and how we're going to allow it to sit with us and affect us. So all right, you guys have a great day. Take care.